Around 3:45, dust kicked up by the old feed store. I sat on a sack feeling small and broke, hands in my pockets, heart full of smoke. 1,000 things I could have done right, but I'd let them slip into the night. You found me by the feed store, where the gravel meets that creaking door. Not in a church, not in a pew, but where the sky was honest blue. I didn't speak, I didn't kneel, but grace rolled in more strong than steel. He didn't wait for me to implore. He found me by the feed store. Old Joe was loading chicken grain, didn't ask about my hurt or pain, but someone whispered through that breeze like peace slid in behind my knees. And in that moment I just knew he showed up where the cracked hearts grew. He found me by the feed store, between the cracked sacks and the worn wood floor. I didn't earn it, didn't try. He just showed up when my soul ran dry. No stained glass light, no preacher's roar, just mercy leaning on that door. He didn't need a perfect score. He found me by the feed store. I thought he lived in places grand, but he reached out with calloused hands, right where the lost and tired go, where tractors rest and faith can grow. He found me by the feed store, in wrinkled jeans and faith unsure. And now I know wherever I roam, he's never far from bringing me home. You don't need saints or robes of Lord, he finds us by the feed store. Yeah, he still walks that gravel floor and finds the lost by the feed store.
The rows are tall, the sky turns gold, the sun slips down behind the fold. I lean upon my weathered hoe and feel a hush the heavens know. There's no loud voice, no blinding light, just quiet peace in fading night. He whispers in the cornfield wind, through every leaf and stalk that bends. No sermon loud, no thunder roll, just sacred breeze that soothes my soul. And when I feel too small, too thin, he lifts me in the cornfield wind. I've prayed out loud, I've cried inside, I've cursed the drought, I've tried to hide. But out where silence breathes so deep, his spirit sings the roots to sleep. Each gust that dances through the green, speaks mercy I ain't ever seen. He whispers in the cornfield wind when words run dry and hearts wear thin. No choir, no robes, no holy stage, just grace that moves through nature's page. And when my strength comes to an end, He whispers in the cornfield wind. Some find God in marble halls, but I hear Him in the sparrow calls. In rustling rose He speaks so clear. I'm always close, I'm always near. He whispers in the cornfield wind, with patient love that won't rescind. No need for signs carved in the stone. He meets me where the seeds are sown. And when I walk this field again, I'll listen for that voice. Amen. Yes, He still speaks in the cornfield wind. I've run down roads I shouldn't tread, with angry words and tears unsaid. I've clenched my fists, I've cursed the rain, and built my walls from fear and shame. But when the storm came loud and wild, I felt the touch so soft, so mild. The nail-split hands hold me still when my restless heart won't bend to will. They don't condemn, they don't demand, they simply love and gently stand. When the world shakes and I've had my fill, the nail-split hands hold me still. I've chased the wind, I've fought the flame, I've hung my head and cursed His name. But mercy found me where I fell and lifted me from my own hell. No chains, no force, no heavy yoke, just grace inside the wounds He spoke. The nail-split hands hold me still when the night is cold and the doubt is real. They've bled for me, they've wept my pain, they hold me close through loss and shame. And though I run, I know I will be held by hands that love me still. Carved my pardon into wood, they turned my ashes into good. And when I shake and fall apart, they hold the pieces of my heart. The nail-split hands hold me still, not with might but with holy will. Through every scar and Yes, the nail-split hands hold me still.
The paint's chipped off and the tailgate sags. There's duct tape holding on the nameplate tags. The radio hums with a gospel choir while the muffler backfires like a Holy Ghost fire. But every morning when the engine grinds, I feel his hand shifting gears in mine. Yeah, God rides in my rusty truck through potholes deep and roads all muck. He don't mind the stains or dents or the prayer said through the vents. No polished pew or Sunday suit, just diesel smoke and worn out boots. He's sitting right there riding shotgun up. Yeah, God rides in my rusty truck. There's a Bible sliding round on the dash next to some tools and a jar of cash. I don't got much, but he don't mind. He blesses simple, broken kind. I felt him near on the darkest nights with just my brights and his holy light. Yeah, God rides in my rusty truck through potholes deep and roads all muck. He don't mind the stains or dents or the prayer said through the fence. No polished pew or Sunday suit, just diesel smoke and worn out boots. He's sitting right there riding shotgun up. Yeah, God rides in my rusty truck. Leather seats, he's fine with gravel under feet. Wherever I go, no matter how far, he's the whisper in my rearview star. Yeah, God rides in my rusty truck through storms and sun, and when life gets stuck, he don't need a choir to feel my song, just my heartbeat singing all day long. No fancy ride or preacher's look, just me and God in this beat up truck. He's sitting right there riding shotgun up. Yeah, God rides in my rusty truck. So if you see me rolling down that hill, know he's with me, and he always will.
The skies were cracked, the wells ran dry, the fields turned dust neath the burning sky. I walked alone, I bowed my head, thought maybe grace had long since fled. No harvest song, no evening rain, just empty barns and deeper pain. But through the silence still and loud, he carried me through the drought. He carried me through the drought, when faith was thin and full of doubt, when every prayer felt lost or late, and hope just sat at heaven's gate. He never let me go, no doubt. He carried me through the drought. I saw no signs, no parting seas, just aching knees and dying trees. But he was there in every step, the one who gave and gently kept. He carried me through the drought when my soul was cracked and cried out loud. No thunder roll, no fire bright, just a whisper in the dead of night. While I was asking why and how, he carried me through the drought. Sometimes the miracle's not rain, but standing up beneath the strain and learning how to trust again when nothing green is growing. Then now rains have come, the ground is gold, but I remember what I was told. Even when you're dry and worn, my grace has roots that still hold on. He carried me through the drought. That's what this soul is all about. Through blistered days and sleepless nights, through silent tests and shadowed fights, I'm standing tall, but make no doubt, he carried me through the drought. Back row, third from the end, where I first heard Amazing Grace again. The wood's worn down, the varnish thin, but I still feel God when I settle in. Daddy bowed there, Mama too. Their silent faith soaked into the pew. That pew still creaks with prayer, like it remembers every tear. Every whisper, Lord, I need you near, still lingers in the air. It don't shine like something new, but grace still echoes through and through. Yeah, that old wood may be cracked and bare, but that pew still creaks with prayer. I've watched the sun through the stained glass fall on Sunday mornings and altar calls, seen babies rocked and elders weep, heard wedding vows and promises to keep. Each creak a hymn, each groan a sigh, like angels lean close nearby. That pew still creaks with prayer, like heaven left a whisper there. Through storms and songs and worn out years, it held both joy and care. It ain't much to those just passing by, but it's where my soul learned how to cry. And that old bench carved from love and wear still creaks with prayer. Some folks need a stage and sound, but I find him where knees hit ground, on splintered wood and holy dust, where sinners sit and place their trust. That pew still creaks with prayer through generations bowed in care. It don't boast, it don't declare, but God still meets me there. When my time comes and I ain't there, let him know my soul still lingers where that pew still creaks. Yes, that pew still creaks with prayer. One old seat in a country room, still holding faith and quiet bloom.
There was a pane with a crack down the side in Mama's old room where the sparrows would hide. Curtains danced to a summer breeze while she whispered prayers on her tired knees. Storms rolled in, but she'd never close. Said grace needs air and a place to go. Even when the wind brought dust and doubt, that window stayed open, never shut it out. The window stayed open for grace, and through the heat, the cold, and every place where mercy flew in like a sparrow's song, and hope held on when all went wrong. We locked the doors, but not that space. The window stayed open for grace. I'd sit by the sill with a Bible warm, reading about love in a world so torn. And when I'd cry from a faith gone thin, that breeze would blow like he walked right in. The window stayed open for grace through years of loss, through trials we faced. It never asked who was right or wrong. It just let in light when nights fell long. Even now, in this sacred place, the window stays open for grace. And some folks build walls that touch the sky, but Mama left room for angels to fly. She said, son, let the Spirit find a way through the world we leave behind. The window stayed open for grace, and I keep mine open just in case he comes again on a southern breeze with peace in hand and hearts to ease. No bars, no chains, no polished face, just a window open for grace. The screen door scream at the birthday. Coffee's on and the world fades away. I
rock real slow on this weathered pine, watching the sunrise paint God's design. The wind sings soft through the maple trees, and grace rolls in on a country breeze. A robin prays with a song so pure, and I feel his peace, quiet and sure. The Lord still stops by my porch each morn, in the rustling leaves and the light reborn. No grand parade, no trumpet cry, just a whisper low as the world rolls by. And I thank him here with my coffee cup, for love that lasts when the sun comes up. I've had some years where the storm clouds stayed, but mercy found me when I knelt and prayed. He don't need doors, he don't need gold, just a heart that's warm and a hand to hold. The Lord still stops by my porch each morn, in the rustling leaves and the light reborn. No grand parade, no trumpet cry, just a whisper low as the world rolls by. And I thank him here with my coffee cup, for love that lasts when the sun comes up. I've seen churches made of stone and steeple, but he finds home in the hearts of people. Out on this swing, I hear him say, I'm with you, son, come what may. The Lord still stops by my porch each morn, through the morning doves and the breeze reborn. No choir sings, no fanfare loud, just the hush of hope in the waking crowd. And I lift my soul with a simple prayer, 'cause the Lord still meets me in this chair. Yes, the Lord still stops by my porch right there.
It's 9:30 and I ain't done, still plowing rows neath the setting sun. The world's gone quiet, the town's asleep, but I got promises I need to keep. The radio hums a gospel line, while diesel dreams and stars align. Jesus and the tractor lights guiding me through these working nights. When the dark feels heavy and hope runs thin, he shows up where the fields begin. No cathedral walls, no Sunday rites, just Jesus and the tractor lights. These hands are rough, this back is sore, but grace still greets me at the door. Each beam that cuts through midnight haze feels like the Lord's own eyes of praise. I talk to him between shifting gears and feel his presence calm my fears. Jesus and the tractor lights shining soft on wrongs made right. He ain't above the dust and grime, he meets me in my overtime. No need for robes or robes in white, just Jesus and the tractor lights.
find him where the soybeans grow. He don't wait on polished prayers, he rides the fields and meets me there. Jesus and the tractor lights, holding me through the quiet night. With every turn and every road, I feel him near, I know. When morning breaks, he's still in sight. Jesus and the tractor lights. Yeah, as long as I've got fuel and fight, I'll ride with Jesus in the tractor light.